Hello, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Yu, and today I'm going to be teaching you about Ireland, the Emerald Isle. Ireland is located off the coast of Europe. We live in Washington, which is way over here. Right here, this is where we are in Washington. To get to Ireland, you have to travel all the way across the United States. You'd have to hop onto a plane and fly across the United States and then across the Atlantic Ocean all the way to the island of Ireland. You can see from this picture that Ireland is an island because it's surrounded by water on every side. The larger island in the picture right here is Great Britain, and the smaller island is Ireland. Ireland and Great Britain are separated by the North Channel, which is right here, and the Irish Sea, and St. George's Channel, which is right around here. Ireland is called the Emerald Isle because it's filled with green fields. An emerald is a precious gemstone that is green. This is a picture of an emerald. Isle is short for island. Thus, an emerald isle would be a beautiful green island. And that's what Ireland is. The Irish flag has 3 colors: green, white, and orange. The green represents the old Gaelic traditions of Ireland. So that's kind of like the past. The orange represents King William III of the House of Orange and his followers. So King William is from England, and he had followers, and that's why the orange is, and he's from the House of Orange, that's why there's orange on the flag. The white represents the hope of peace between the two sides. The people of Ireland didn't want to change the way they did things, and the followers of King William III of the House of Orange wanted to bring new changes to Ireland. Everyone hoped that the two sides could agree and have peace. And that's what the white is in the middle. The capital of Ireland is Dublin, and it's also Ireland's biggest city. A fourth of Ireland's almost 5 million people live in Dublin. So that's a lot of the population. A lot of the people live there. You can see where Dublin is on the map because on maps, when you see a star, that means it's the capital. So the capital city, which is Dublin, has a star next to it. Two languages are spoken in Ireland. Gaelic is the first official language, and English is the second official language, and English is used more often than Gaelic. Let's have a listen to what Gaelic sounds like.
Anachtaína féle pádraig chlan mhór gónda na Gael, sa bhaile agus fut na crinne, ar lá náisiúnta ceillir a hain. Tá rimid banachtaína féle pádraig a chur ar gach duine, a tá páirte a gailléire na bliana seo, is cuma céacu in néran nó harsáile tá siad. Tugan ceillir na féle pádraig séir leithúin, ar nasc airag agus canna a hreisiú le chlán gónda na Gael, agus in ar garde fud an dón.
You can hear that Gaelic is hard to understand. We can't really understand it because it's not like English at all. It sounds very different from English. Let's learn how to count from 1 to 10 in Gaelic. Follow along and repeat with me. A hain is 1.
A do
A do is 2.
A tree.
A tree, 3.
A copper.
A cother, 4.
A coig.
A cuig, 5.
A shay.
A sé, 6.
A nocht.
A shocht, 7.
A hocht.
A hucht, 8.
A nay.
A né, 9.
A de.
A dich, 10. St. Patrick's Day is Ireland's official national holiday. They celebrate by having parades and festivals, as you can see in the pictures, and they wear green and shamrocks. The shamrock, which you can see in the background, those clovers, and the harp are the national symbols of Ireland. Those symbols are important to them, just like the bald eagle is important to the United States, because the bald eagle is our national symbol. Some foods Irish people eat are corned beef, potatoes, and soda bread. Last year, when my class tried eating these foods, we made a tally chart to show how many students liked each food item and how many did not like the food. You can see by the tally chart that 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 people liked the potatoes and 2 people did not. With corned beef, 5, 10, 15, 16 people liked the corned beef and 3 people did not. And the soda bread had the most people try it. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17 people liked the soda bread and 3 people did not. Irish food must be pretty tasty if most of the class enjoyed and liked the food. Here is a video that's going to teach you about Irish dance.
On TV or on stage. Step dance is really thrilling to watch. But Erica learned it's even more to do.
I'm at Ballet Arts, the Performing Arts Center of Southern Westchester, and I'm here to learn about Irish step dancing. So let's step inside. Irish step dancing has become increasingly popular across the country. If you're not doing it yourself, chances are you've met someone who is. It's easy to identify. Essentially, the upper part of your body remains motionless while your legs do all the work.
It's a very precise art form. Our biggest rule in Irish step dancing would be arms by your side and all solo dancing.
At first glance, it looks pretty simple, but like most things in life, there's more to it than meets the eye. So we came to class to find out what it takes to be good.
Irish step dancing is a pretty peppy art form, so you want lots and lots of energy, smiles, and always remember arms by your side.
The origin of arms by your side seems to be a mystery. Some say it allowed people to dance in small spaces. Others say on small stages. Still, others say it was the result of a restrictive government or religious doctrine. Whatever the truth, it definitely helped to create a distinctive style of dance.
So what are the different types of step dancing?
Well, there are 5 different types. 3 are soft shoe and 2 are done in the hard shoe. There's still the light jig and the slip jig are the 3 soft shoe, and then the hornpipe and the double or treble jig is done in the hard shoe. Most children start off with soft shoe, and they start off with jigs and reels, and then as they continue to progress, they go into hard shoes.
Warning, before you practice hard shoe at home, you may want to first discuss it with your family. Because it can get really loud.
What's the most difficult part of learning this type of dance?
Everything is very set, where your feet have to be, where your arms have to be all the time. It's very precise. So there's not a lot of leeway when you're dancing or competing. The judges know exactly what they're looking for.
I've got some Irish heritage, so I thought it'd be a good idea to learn a few basic steps.
Okay, so when we first start Irish step dancing, we start with our feet, what we call a fifth position.
to enjoy Irish step dancing, and it's the perfect solution for those of us who feel like we always need to be in motion.
Whether it's their heritage, their parents did it, or they just want to enjoy it. There's some children that can't stand still, and Irish step is perfect for that.
What do these performers like about it most?
I like the fast movement. I like dancing and moving.
And I like being in front of a crowd.
When you dance competitively full time, you'll be at the studio maybe 3 to 5 times a week for 2 to 3 hours, and you are just dancing constantly. So it's a great cardiovascular workout. It's just great overall toning muscles.
And there's one more thing to know if you're considering competitive dance.
Irish step dancers always dance with very curly hair. Very curly hair.
What do you do if you don't have curly hair then?
One, you can get a wig and just stick it over a bun on your head, or as a lot of our girls do, they go to sleep with soft rollers in their hair and a lot of gel.
I think I'd go with wig. Keeping in step with the news, I'm Erica for Teen Kids News.
There are over 30,000 castles and castle ruins in Ireland. The oldest castles date back to the 11th century, which is more than 1,000 years ago. These older castles are called medieval castles, and their locations are shown on this map. You can see this picture is of Trim Castle, and this picture is of Adare Castle. Blarney Castle is one of the most famous castles in Ireland because it has the magical Blarney Stone. According to the legend, an old woman was drowning in a river. A king saw her and saved her. To thank the king, the woman gave him a magical stone that gave him the ability to speak sweetly and convincingly, which means when he spoke, people liked what he said and listened to him. Today, people visit Blarney Castle to kiss the Blarney Stone because they think it will give them the gift of gab, which is also the ability to convince anyone of anything. For example, if you had the gift of gab, you would be able to convince your parents to buy you any new toy that you wanted. In the picture here, you see the person is kissing the Blarney Stone upside down. That's how you kiss the Blarney Stone. You lean back and kiss it upside down. Look for this page in your multicultural packet. It tells you all about the Blarney Stone and kissing the Blarney Stone. One of the worst events in Ireland's history was the potato famine, which happened from 1845 to 1852. Back then, almost half of the population depended on potatoes for food because they were easy to grow. The average Irishman ate 14 pounds of potatoes a day. That's a lot of potatoes. The potatoes started turning black and rotten inside, so people couldn't eat them. When this happened, people didn't have food to eat. Since they didn't have food, 1 to 2 million people left Ireland for America and Great Britain. You can look on my YouTube channel for a read aloud of Katie's Wish, which is a book about a young girl who has to move to America because of the potato famine. One of Ireland's oldest fairs is Puck Fair, which is held on August 10th, 11th, and 12th in the town of Killerglin. What makes this fair so unique and different is that the festival starts by crowning a wild goat king of the festival. This goat gets to be king for 3 days. Look for this page in your multicultural packet. It tells all about Puck Fair. It also gives you the link to my YouTube channel where I read 2 books about Puck Fair. And here's the link down here at the bottom. So look for that page in your multicultural packet. These are books about Ireland that I read on my YouTube channel. The link can be found at the bottom of the Puck Fair page in your multicultural packet. King Puck, right here, and Seamus McAmus are about Puck Fair. Katie's Wish is about a girl who immigrates to America because of the potato famine. In Irish legends, there is a fairy called Banshee, who is similar to the boogeyman in our culture. It's a little bit scary. Don't worry, though. The Banshee is just make-believe, and in the story The Banshee, you will see things aren't always what they seem. So that's the Banshee. And the last book is called Too Many Leprechauns, and it's about how the pot of gold got to the end of the rainbow. It's a fun book, and I think you'll enjoy it. If you're interested in watching videos about Ireland, my class always enjoys watching these 3 videos at the end of the year. Travel with Kids Ireland. It follows a family as they travel through Ireland. You even get to see them kiss the Blarney Stone. This video is free on Amazon. The Secret of Kells is about a boy who is recruited to complete a series of dangerous magical tasks. This can be rented on Amazon Prime for $2.99. And my class's favorite is Song of the Sea. Every year my class loves this movie the most. It's about a young boy whose little sister has never talked. She's mute. And he discovers that his mute sister is a Selkie who must find her voice and free a magical creature from the spell of a Celtic goddess. I hope you enjoyed learning about Ireland, and maybe one day you will want to and be able to visit Ireland.